The Dragon O Bus. Once upon a time, in the mountains of goodness knows where, there lived a dragon who was very, very sad. "Oh dear," he said to himself one day as he lay in the sunshine blowing smoke rings. "I do wish that something exciting would happen. Why, I've been here for 300 years and only one prince has been to fight me. He only came here by mistake and he ran away as soon as he saw me." The dragon gave a deep sigh and a tear ran down his orange cheek. Then he chewed a lump from a nearby boulder, blew a few more smoke rings, and then he went to sleep, for there was simply nothing else for a dragon to do. A few days later, when he was awaking from his nap, he was surprised to hear a voice. "It's all right, Waffles," said the voice. "I'm sure the dragon is harmless. He will not hurt us." The dragon opened one eye and saw an elf with his arm around a trembling mouse. He opened his other eye, pleased that there was someone to talk to at last. When the elf saw that the dragon was awake, he smiled at him. "Hello, Mr. Dragon. I hope that we did not wake you. We are trying to find our way to the other side of the mountains." "Hello," replied the dragon. "My name is Rufus the Red. What are your names, and why are you going to the other side of the mountains?" "Well, Mr. Dragon, we are going to seek our fortunes. My name is Merry One, and this is my friend, Mr. Waffles. We used to drive our bus in Elfland, but last week it fell into hundreds of pieces, so we haven't got jobs any longer. We hope to find a treasure so that we can buy another bus." Rufus shook his head. "The land beyond the mountains is full of danger. There are giants there even bigger than I am. My friend Carl the Eagle told me about them. They could swallow you both in one gulp." "Oh dear," said Merry One in alarm. "But what can we do if we don't seek our fortune there?" "Well, I can give you some gold dust," Rufus offered. "I've got a little which I don't need. It tastes rather odd." Dear children, here I have to tell you, the dragons eat gold. But Mr. Rufus was a very kind dragon, and he offered Merry One some of his gold dust. He said, "Perhaps you should ask the advice of the wise woman about how you could get another bus for Elfland. It was the wise woman who told us that we would find what we were looking for here in the mountains," Merry One explained. "If we take some of your gold, Rufus, what can we do for you in return?" "Well, what I would like more than anything in the world," said Rufus, "would be to go with you to Elfland. I am just so lonely living here all alone." A tear dropped to the ground, splashing the elf and the mouse so that they had to jump to safety. "Of course you may come with us, Rufus. Only do stop crying or you will make us wet." Rufus was so happy that he blew 15 smoke rings one after another and singed Waffles' whiskers. Then Merry One was shown the gold dust and he filled his pockets with it. And then the three of them walked together back along the track which led to Elfland. They had not gone very far before Merry One stopped and mopped his brow, for the day was very hot and they had walked a long way that morning. "I am so tired," sighed Waffles, stretching his small legs. "I am not," said Rufus. "I am very strong. Why don't you climb onto my back and ride into Elfland?" So Merry One and Waffles climbed onto the dragon's back and rode the rest of the journey in style, until at last they reached the village. There they saw Mother Soapsuds, the lady who did the washing for the people who lived in Elfland. She was walking along with a big bundle of washing in her arms. "Hello there," called Merry One, for he was a very friendly person. But when Mother Soapsuds saw him and saw Rufus, she screamed, dropped the washing, and then ran wildly down the road full of fear. "Please don't be afraid," called Waffles. "Rufus is our friend. He won't hurt you. If you like, you may ride on his back too. Your washing must be very heavy." When she saw that Merry One and Waffles were so happy, Mother Soapsuds gathered up all her washing and she climbed alongside them on the dragon's back. Next, who did they meet? They met Mr. Sticky from the sweet shop, Wizard Know-All, and the old lady who sold toffee apples. They all climbed onto Rufus's back for a ride. "Well, well," said Wizard Know-All, "this is an excellent idea. Why doesn't your friend Rufus stay in our village and make this his regular job? It has been very hard on the feet of the old people here since Merry One's bus fell to pieces. We could do with some kind of transport from one end of the village to the other, and I am sure that all the villagers will approve." Rufus was almost bursting with pride at the idea. He thought that it was wonderful. When the party reached the main street of the village, however, the people were full of terror when they saw a dragon walking along the road. They all ran into their houses and locked the doors. One by one, they started peeping out of their windows. And what did they see? They saw their own villagers riding on the dragon's back, and they soon lost their fear and came out to see. "Oh, look, Mummy," said one small child. "It's a dragon-o-bus." "I want to have a ride," said another. "There you are, Rufus," said Merry One, patting his friend on the head. "How would you like to be our dragon-o-bus?" "I would like it very, very much," said Rufus, grinning from ear to ear. So that is the story of how Rufus the dragon replaced the village bus in the land of the elves. Merry One and Rufus built a beautiful house for them all, and they made wonderful pies for Rufus to eat. The school children gave Rufus sweets and buns when they were taken to school and on picnics. They all had great fun playing games on his long tail, and he was never lonely and unhappy again.